I see you. I hear you. And I'm not afraid of you anymore. Hey, beautiful people. I am Nataki the Healer, and it is time for another Phat Talk. Are you ready to get into it? As you can see, I am outside today. I have been traveling, and I thought that it would be really cool if I did it outside. It's quiet. I was going to sit in the car and do it. I was going to go inside and do it. And I said, no, I'll do it outside. We'll be outside today. We outside. This is we outside. All right. So, beautiful beings. Let's talk about something serious. Let's talk about war. Not the kind with guns and grenades. The kind that happens in silence. The kind that happens in your mind, in your energy field, in the spaces between you and the people who don't want you to be free. I'm talking about spiritual warfare. It's real and it's alive and well. And if you don't have an arsenal, you're walking into battle unarmed. I'm going to say that again. If you don't have an arsenal, you're walking into battle unarmed. Now, I'm not talking about fighting people. I'm talking about protecting yourself from energy that doesn't belong to you, from projections, from manipulation, from people who use your light, to feed their own. Have you ever experienced that? Of course you have. You need spiritual ammunition. Not to attack, but to defend, to hold your ground, to say this is far enough and no further. And here's what most people don't understand. This is what they don't understand. Your shadow is part of your arsenal. Yeah, your shadow. See, everybody wants to be spiritual, right? Everybody wants to be healed, ascend, love and light. And I'm not saying that to make a mockery of it, because I vibrate all of those things, high vibration all the time. But they're terrified of their shadow. Those same people are terrified of their anger. They're terrified of their rage, jealousy, the pettiness, the parts of them that aren't, quote unquote, nice. So they suppress it. They shove it down. They pretend it doesn't exist. And then they be wondering why they're out of balance. Why am I exhausted? Or like they're about to explode all the time. Let me tell you something. Your shadow isn't your enemy. Your shadow is your power. But only if you let it out to play. I said this again. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this again for the people in the back. People in the back. Your shadow is not your enemy. Your shadow is your power. But only if you let it out to play. Now, what is shadow? Your shadow is everything you've been taught is bad or wrong about yourself. Not about the world, but about yourself. It's the parts you hide. It's the parts you're ashamed of. It's those idiosyncrasies we all have. I'm not perfect, but I love every part of me. It's the parts you think make you unlovable, unholy, and unworthy. But here's the truth. It's just the unseen parts of you. And anything that's left in the dark grows wild and uncontrolled and distorted. That's when your shadow becomes destructive. Not because it's bad, you know what I'm saying? But because you've been ignoring it. You've been ignoring yourself. I mean, think about it. If you never let yourself feel angry or anger, it doesn't just disappear. It don't just go away. It builds, right? It builds. And one day it explodes. And people be calling you crazy. Because it's probably at the wrong person, at the wrong time, in the wrong way. And if you never acknowledge your jealousy, what happens? It festers, right? Somewhere in your stomach. It festers. You know, it turns into bitterness, resentment, sabotage, self-sabotage, and sabotage and other things. If you've never admitted your fear, it controls you from the shadows. It keeps you small and it keeps you stuck, keeping you away from your power. But when you integrate your shadow, when you let your shadow come out and play, when you bring it into the light, you stand against this light. When you say, yeah, I have anger, I have rage, I have darkness, and I'm not afraid of it anymore. That's when you become whole. That's when you become unstoppable. Because here's the thing. You can't defend yourself with just light. You can't do it. Light is beautiful. Light is healing. But light without shadow, that light without shadow is weak. That's performative. That's spiritual bypassing. You need both. You need both. You need compassion and boundary. You need the forgiveness, and then you need that don't try me. You need love, and then you need rage that says, I will protect what's mine. Okay? That's balance. That's power. All right. So now let's talk about building this arsenal, okay? We're going to build this arsenal up, but not with swords and shields. Though honestly, visualizing that can be powerful too. Visualize your swords and your steels. Going in the battle. We're building up our arsenal, okay? I'm talking about the tools that you need to navigate this world without losing yourself. The tools you need to navigate yourself without losing yourself in this world, losing yourself with a person, just losing yourself in general. Yeah. Spiritual arsenal. I got one. What you need? One, discernment. This is your ability to feel energy and know what's yours and what's not. Not everyone smiling at you is your friend. And I know you've heard that from your mama, from your auntie, cousins, granny. Not everyone praying with you has good intentions. I'm going to say that again. Not everyone praying with you has good intentions. Not every opportunity is for you. Discernment is how you know who to let in and who to keep at arm's length. It's your spiritual radar. Don't ignore it. 2, this is your no. Your line in the sand. Your I love you, but not like this. Boundaries aren't mean, okay, fatties? They're not mean. Boundaries are sacred. They protect your energy, your peace, your time, your spirit. And if someone gets mad at your boundaries, that's exactly why you needed them. 3, grounding practices. You can't fight from the clouds. You need to be rooted. Grounding looks like walking barefoot on the earth. Okay? That's what it looked like. My legs are swole right now, but it's all good. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay? It's all right. It's okay. But that's what it looked like. Okay? It looks like eating nourishing foods, moving your body, breathing intentionally, sitting in silence. When you're grounded, you're not easily shaken. You're solid. You're here for energetic cleansing. This is how you clear out what doesn't belong to you. Here I go again. Them salt baths, that sage, that Palo Santo, that praying, that meditation, that sound healing. You wouldn't go a week without showering your body, right? I hope not. I hope you wouldn't. So why would you go months without cleansing your energy? Why? 5, shadow work. That's my favorite. And here we are. The thing most people avoid. But this is essential, because if you don't face your shadow, somehow someone else will use it against you. Let me say that again. If you don't face your shadow, someone else, somehow, some way, will use it against you. Okay? Let that sink in. They'll use it against you. Think about it. If you're afraid of being abandoned, manipulators will threaten to leave every time you set a boundary. Every time you set a boundary. And if you're ashamed of your anger, I'm telling you guys, I'm preaching to the choir. If you're ashamed of your anger, people will gaslight you every time you try to speak up. Every time you try to speak up. If you're afraid of being too much, you'll shrink yourself just so you can be tolerated. Your shadow, when unhealed, becomes your weakness. But because when you're like when you integrate your shadow, but when you integrate your shadow, it becomes your strength. You know, that's me being strong. It becomes your strength. So let's talk about how you let your shadow out to play. Wanna play? How to work with your shadow and why it matters. Step 1, we want to acknowledge our shadow. We want to stop pretending like you don't got a little bit of darkness in you, because we all do. We all have a little darkness in us. Sit down with a journal and ask yourself, what parts of me am I hiding? What emotions do I judge myself, for feeling? What would people think of me if they knew? Write it all down. Write it down. No filter, no shame, just truth. Step 2, we're going to feel it. Don't suppress it. Don't spiritually bypass it with affirmations. Feel that anger. Feel the jealousy. Feel the grief, the rage, the fear. Let it move through you. Scream into a pillow if you have to. Punch a punching bag. Cry until you're empty. Just let it out. I jog and I exercise. I like lifting weights. Step 3, understand it. Your shadow isn't random. It's you. It's trying to protect you. So ask it. Talk to yourself. What are you protecting me from? Why are you showing up here? What do you need? What do you need me to know? And usually your shadow is holding a wound you haven't healed yet. So listen to it. Step 4, integrate it. Mix it on in. Integrate it. This is where the magic will happen, I promise you. Instead of rejecting your shadow, you accept it. You say, yes, I have anger. I know you guys, I say that all the time to you guys. You gotta be like, you guys, I have anger issues. I have had anger issues. I'm so much better now, but you know why? Because I've done shadow work. Yes, I have anger, and that's okay. Anger shows me where my boundaries were crossed. Okay? Yes, I have jealousy, and that's okay. Jealousy shows me what I want, but I don't have. Not don't have. I don't like that. It shows me what I want, but I haven't claimed it yet. Because everything we want, we got. Yes, I have fear, and that's okay too. Fear shows me what I care about protecting. When you integrate your shadow, okay, you take back your power. Step 5, let it play. Let it play. Your shadow doesn't need to control you, but it does need expression. So give it healthy outlets. Create art that's raw and honest. Write poetry that isn't pretty. Songs that isn't pretty. Raps that isn't pretty. Dance like you're shaking off old skin, man. You can shake the devil off, or you can wipe me down, cause I'm on, cause I'm on, cause I'm on. Wipe me down, cause I'm on, wipe me down, cause I'm on. Head, shoulders, knees, toe, hey, head, shoulders, knees, toe, oh, head. Okay, sorry. Okay. Speak your truth. All right, speak your truth. When your voice is shaking, still do it. Let your shadow breathe. Because when you do, you stop being at war with yourself. And guess what? That's beautiful. That's beautiful, beings. That's the beauty. That's when you become whole and unstoppable. Unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I don't know why all these songs is in my head today. Okay. Sorry. All right. So let's do an exercise. I'm going to be still because I got to be still. Lean against my car because, woo, my shadow is like, I want to, she let me play. All right. All right. All right. So let's do an exercise, you guys. It's called Meeting Your Shadow. Meeting your shadow. So if you're ready, you ready? You ready? All right. Let's do a little shadow work together. Find a quiet space. Sit down and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it. And release it slowly. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Hold it. Release. 1 more time. Breathe in. Hold it. Release. Now, imagine yourself standing in a dimly lit room. In front of you is a mirror. But the reflection looking back at you isn't quiet. And it isn't quite you. It's your shadow. The version of you you've been hiding. The angry you. The scared you. The messy, imperfect, too much you. Don't run. Don't look away. Just look at them. Now ask yourself, or your shadow, ask your shadow, what do you need me to know? Listen. Not with your ears. Listen with your heart, right? What is your shadow trying to tell you? Maybe it's saying, I'm tired of being ignored. I'm tired of pretending. I need you to let me breathe. Whatever it says, thank it. Say, I see you. I hear you. And I'm not afraid of you anymore. I see you. I hear you. And I am not afraid of you anymore. Now step forward and embrace your shadow. Pull it into you. Let it merge with your light. Feel yourself becoming whole. Not just light, not just shadow, but both. Balanced and powerful. Complete. Take a deep breath in. And slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, beautiful beings. You just met your shadow. And if that felt uncomfortable, good. That means you're doing the work. Spiritual warfare, this tongue ring, y'all. Spiritual warfare is real. It's alive and well. And you need an arsenal. Not to attack, but to protect, to defend your peace, to hold your ground. And part of that arsenal is your shadow. Remember that anger that says no more, the rage that says I will not be used, the darkness that says I am not afraid of you. You don't have to be love and light all the time. You don't have to suppress your shadow to be spiritual. You don't have to hide it away. Don't hide parts of yourself away. Because when you do, you become ill physically. You have to integrate it so you can become balanced, so you can get your power back and be powerful and whole. So build your arsenal, beautiful beings. Build it. Learn discernment. Set boundaries. Ground yourself. Cleanse your energy. And do your shadow work. Do your shadow work. Because the world needs you. Whole. Not perfect. Not sanitized. Not performing. But whole. Light and shadow. Love and rage. Soft and strong. That's your power. That's your balance. That's your truth. Now go protect it. I am Natiki the healer, and this has been another Phat Talk. Y'all see my stars? My son gave me these. These are they're for your pimples, and I thought that I was like, isn't it kind of cool that my pimples they're in a triangle? I'm the whimsical indigenous chick, y'all. I get excited about the small things because the small things make a big picture. But I am Natiki the healer. If this Phat Talk resonates with you, resonates with your spirit, resonates in your mind, resonates in your heart, feel free to reach out to me for speaking engagements, for sessions, to purchase my course at dearphatlife@gmail.com. It is DearPhatLife@gmail.com. And I am Natiki the healer. And remember that Phat Moves is a mindset, always forward. We are always forward. And you should go make some Phat moves today. See y'all soon. I just shouldn't think
Chocolate so good, that shit girl from Berkeley. Yeah, she goes smoking, and when she walks, all the men say.